I know you have friends who are successful na mnajua watu wenye pia wako successful. I know if you were to ask them what has made them to be successful, most people would say because they usually work hard, wake up early in the morning, their parents' efforts of taking them to school. Yeah, but very few people wenye wanaweza sema there was some bit of luck kwa wao wenyewe ndio wakafika mahali yenye wamefika. So for example, the top richest people, the top 10 richest people, the top 10 richest billionaires in the world, they have more money than the 30% of the population. Does that mean the top richest people, the 10 people, are richer than the 2 billion other people? They usually, does that mean they work hard than them? Mimi sidhani kama wana work hard than the rest of the 2 billion people. Hiyo ndio maoni yangu. So ndio maana mimi nadhani for one to be successful there has to be some bit of luck. Our first example yenye tunaanza nayo ni tuanze na Bill Gates. Bill Gates kuna vitu mingi zenye yeye halikuwa na a lot of luck. He was hardworking. So Bill Gates has an IQ of 160. That makes him to be at the top tier. It's only 3% of people who have an IQ of 160. People have 160 and above. But 3% of the population, hiyo ni around 2 million people. Na ni 2 million people yenye wako na pesa kama yeye? Hakuna, si 2 million people yenye wako na pesa kama yeye. So kuna vitu mingi, kuna factors mingi zenye mimi kulingana na mimi huwa zina affect how people can be successful. Like for example, Bill Gates is an example of he is a genius. He was born in a rich family. So I can say it's a perfect example of a perfect lucky storm. How is it a perfect lucky storm? It's because he was born in a rich country. I don't think he will be the richest person kama angezaliwa mahali kama Somalia ama angezaliwa mahali kama Burundi. Then he was born to a rich family yenye ilimpeleka one of the most expensive schools back in 1960 yenye ilikuwa inaitwa Lakeside School. Lakeside School alienda akapata an access to a computer. Hiyo wakati even I don't think our country, tuseme kama Kenya, kama ilikuwa na computers zilikuwa kidogo sana. Very few schools had computers in 1960. Then he did his own hard work, and so the bit of hard work he started learning coding. And another perfect lucky storm is the co-founder of Microsoft, Paul Allen. Bill Gates met him there. So you see, I don't think like it's hard work that he met Paul Allen in Lakeside. I think there was some bit of luck, and also I can't discredit him, but hata yeye mwenyewe amesema hii kitu mara mingi, he can credit some bit of his wealth to luck, and he worked hard. Also, he's been working hard. He usually works, when he was starting the company, he was working around 120 hours in a week. That's a lot of hours zenye hata zinaweza pea mtu heart attack. So I can say success is hard work and luck. So I think we as humans, we usually underestimate the role other people play in everything that we achieve. Sasa tuseme kama for example, wacha tuseme kwa watu wenye wameoana. So ukiuliza watu wenye wameoana like how much they usually do of house chores, like zile kazi za nyumba ni how much yenye wao wanafanya. Uulize kama bwana atakwambia maybe he does a given percentage, na uulize bibi yeye hana feel how much does he contribute to the house in regarding to house chores. When you take the total zenye wamesema add up, zitakuwa more than 100%. Kwa nini zinakuwa more than 100%? Huwa tuna under appreciate the other person, tuna feel sisi ndio tunafanya nini, tuna give more. I feel it's something that's in human nature. So another thing yenye pia inatuonyesha how we underestimate how other people, like the role of other people in everything that we achieve. Like let's say people who have applied for NASA. I think mnajua NASA ile ya US ile ya kwenda ya astronauts. Like let's say in last year applications zinakuwa around 20,000, 25,000. So na kwa hiyo selection they will end up selecting like 10 people. If you were to say like 95 people will be selected on 95% skill and 5% chance of luck. So uki add up for the 10% people who will be selected, they will be selected as, when you take now the probability of being selected for the 10 people who have been selected, they will be selected due to a 96% chance of luck. So they will depend on luck to be selected. So sometimes we have to depend on luck and hope the other person who will be selecting us select us. Sometimes I feel it's not hard work alone. I think sometimes huwa tuna ignore some fortunate bits zenye huwa zina contribute to success. An example, mimi kulingana na mimi, the biggest fortunate bit is being born to in a successful country. Like let's say someone who is born in America comparing to someone who is born to Burundi. If you were to factor in someone who is born in Burundi, the annual amount of income, that's the average annual income in Burundi is $730. You need like a week salary in US. So does that mean people who earn that amount of money in Burundi are less hardworking than people who earn that a larger amount of that money in USA? Sidani. So that's, I feel like there are some things which are beyond our control zenye pia huwa zina contribute to success. So like hiyo, they have variance in the annual wealth someone makes in a year, mostly inakuwa determined by the country you were born in. Did you decide the country you were to be born in? No, that's something that happened by chance and was beyond your control. I think we live in a world where there is a survivor virus, whereby the people who are rich, like the politicians and the successful business people, they usually believe that they achieved what they have mostly because they are the most hardworking, talented, and most skillful, because after working hard, they were rewarded for their hard work with wealth, power, and money. So tuna ignore pia kuna watu wengine wenye wali work probably double as hard as them na hawakukuwa nini, hawakukuwa successful as them. So the people who are in power, they will feel like those people are less hardworking and less skillful than them. So that, I feel, makes people believe that the world rewards hard work and fails to reward people who are not hardworking. But also kuna watu wenye pia wamework hard na hawajakuwa rewarded na hiyo power and wealth, nao ndio kulingana na mimi ndio watu wengi. So ndio maana tunaendelea naona there is some bits zenye unapataga zenye ziko beyond our control, but it will be also delusional not to feel like you deserve to work hard, like you live on luck only. Hivyo ndio najaribu kumaanisha. I think kwa watu wenye wako successful, most will get offended ukiwaambia how luck played a significant role kwa wao kukua successful. Sidhani kama watafurahia. And also, if everything depends on luck, then why do we need to work hard? I think there is a saying which says everything depends on luck, but if you believe everything depends on luck, it's bad luck. So nini yenye tunaweza fanya ndio tukue more successful? I think if you want to be successful, you have to believe you are in complete control of everything that you are doing. Yeah, and work hard. And in case you become successful, also acknowledge the bit of luck. And in case it's your turn to make someone else feel lucky, usimuangushe. Hivyo ndio mimi naweza sema. Na nikimalizia hii video, hata pia mimi nataka kusema shukurani kwa marafiki zangu wenye waliniamini. Hata pia mimi singekuwa hapa. Someone had to believe on me, and also there was some bit of luck yenye sitaki kuwaelezea hapa. There was some bit of luck kwanza kubwa sana yenye pia mimi ndio nifike hapa. So hiyo ndio video yetu ya leo, na thanks guys. Mkuwe na siku njema. Pia kama hii video imekupendeza, please subscribe, comment na maoni yako, na pia share na marafiki zako. Thanks.